Good evening, everyone. I am so very excited to share with you tonight probably one of my most favorite stories, Plexus testimonials, and that is my brother's. My brother has had an incredible journey this past 8 months, and to say that I am proud of him is completely an understatement. So we've had a lot of questions about what he has done to have such a massive weight loss over the last 8 months. And so I decided to let's just get him on a call and he can share everything, and we will open up, and he'll share his testimony, share the specific things that he's been doing to include the exercise, the dieting, and we can open it up at the end with a little Q&A if you want to ask him any questions. Like most of you, if you are with Plexus, your family is probably the hardest to get on the products. When I started Plexus back in March of, I don't even know when I started, March of 2013, right? Maybe. When I started Plexus, I specifically remember Memorial Day or Labor Day or whatever that holiday is in May. I remember going to my family's house, and literally everyone at the table made fun of me. So if you were in those shoes that I was in at that point, do not lose hope, because I will tell you, I have seen it over my past 6.5 years, and it just gives me chills to think about tens of thousands of people. And I'm literally mean, I have 30,000 people on my team, and there are tens of thousands of people that have had their life changed because I decided to take a chance on something different. Just testimonial after testimonial. So do not give up hope on the people that you love most. It took my brother probably 3 years to decide to give the products a try. He did try them for 60 days and he quit, like a lot of your friends have probably done, like maybe you have done. And so when he joined in January of this year, he decided, you know what, I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for a change. So do not, I tell you all of that. I want to give you hope, and I want to let you know that it's okay if people laugh at you, because we truly do have a product and an opportunity that can change people's lives. So without further ado, I'm so excited for you to hear from my brother, Kenny, Kenneth, Trey. I don't know, he has like 1,000 different names. Ken, I'm so excited for you to hear from him. And Kenny, can you undo your camera? Can I see you? Let me see that skinny face of yours. Do you know how to do that? I don't know how to ask to start video. Okay, I asked to start video. Maybe, can you hear me? I don't know if you're on mute. Oh wait, oh wait. I don't even know where you went. There you go. Wait, there he is. Yay! Okay, so I'm so excited for him to share with you, and whenever you're ready, Kenny, I can also pop up the, look how great you are. You look, whenever you're ready, I can also pop up the slideshow too. I think he's frozen. I think you're frozen. Well, he looks really great in this picture. I'm like, we're just having some technical difficulties here. I can't hear.
Is that better? Am I here?
Yep.
You see me? We're here now?
I can see you. I can hear.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. I'm Ken Fields, Kenny, Trey, pork chop. I mean, I go by a lot of different names, but anyway, over the last 8 months, I've had a lot of changes happen in my life, and I've had a lot of people asking me many questions, and so I told my sister that I would love to come on and share, at least share my story, and hopefully maybe I inspire somebody else, because I tell you that I haven't felt this good maybe since high school. So anyway, my story starts, my entire adult life, I've pretty much, I've struggled with my weight. In my 20s, I kind of started gaining weight. I was in the car business, working 12, 14, 16-hour days, and coming home late, eating, bad and things like that. And kids, and didn't really do a whole lot of exercise or anything. And at one point in my life, I got up to nearly 400 pounds, and I was all right with it. I kind of accepted it, and I really, at that point, I really didn't know what I could do, other than having surgeries. And I'm sure that weight loss surgery is good for some people, and I'm not knocking that at all. But I never really gave myself a shot, and I decided before I made this a decision to have something on my body, I wanted to really, really, truly be honest with myself and give myself a shot. So, what really struck me and got me thinking that I needed to do something soon is my mom or my wife took a picture of me and my sister and my mother at Christmas. And I get a little emotional when I talk about this, but I finally saw myself that day. A lot of times when you look yourself in the mirror, you see somebody, but you really don't see, you see what you want. You don't really see yourself. That day,
Angie's almost brother lost 157 pounds.
That day, we need to mute whoever just joined it there. But anyway, that day, I seen myself, and I seen a picture of myself. And Angie, I don't know if you have that picture. It's a picture of us at Christmas. It's me, you, and Mom standing in front of a Christmas tree. I don't know if you can put that up, but if you can. I'll show y'all something here. So that picture there on the left is a picture of me, my mom, and my sister. And as you can see, I take up damn near half the damn picture. My body was damn near half the picture. And my sister and my mom are only taking up a quarter of that picture. And that just finally made me realize that I looked horrible. And I knew that I wasn't going to live long if I continued to look like that. And I had to do something. So my sister had been hounding me about getting on Plexus for years, and I'd been on it before, but I knew that I wasn't honest, and I cheated. I'd take the product some days, and some days I didn't. And, I said, I got to do something. So I made a plan. I decided I was going to make a commitment. I told my family, I told my wife, that I wasn't going to do this anymore, that I was going to make a change, and I needed support from them first, because this is a life that I don't want to live anymore, and I've got to do something. So anyway, I started taking some products. So my sister, kind of gave me some tips on the things that she thought I needed to take. So they had this Plexus Renew You challenge. It was a 60-day challenge, and it was, somebody was going to win $10,000 if they win. And I'm like, you put a goal in front of me, baby, I'm going to be there. I'm going to do it. Anyway, you got this picture, this next picture, the one in the middle there, that's my first day of working out. As you can see, my face is swollen. My face looks horrible. I don't even recognize that person anymore. But when I started taking the products, one of the first things that somebody said to me at work, they said, "Hey, Ken, man, your skin looks good." And I'm like, "What?" At first, I was kind of taken back why a guy would be telling me that my face looked good or my skin looked good. And I was like, that was kind of weird. But anyway, several other people started saying I started looking good. And I was like, I mean, I didn't really notice anything. I really wasn't losing weight just quite yet. I mean, I lost a little bit, but I hadn't lost a whole lot. Anyway, probably, I guess 45 days into it or 60 days into it, I started noticing a lot of changes. My belts, I went through 2 belts in 60 days. First belt, I went through probably about half of it, and then I went through all the way the rest of it in the next belt in the 45-day period. And I'm just telling you, my waist just started dropping. It was just coming off of me as fast as I could. I couldn't believe how fast it was coming off of me. So, I want to share with you guys exactly what I've taken and what I've done to have the results that I have. Because, if you're just trying to take the products or want to take the products and think you're going to lose weight, just taking these products, you probably will lose a little weight. 60 days, I'd probably say, the average person may lose 10 or 15 pounds. But if you really want to lose the weight and you want to keep it off and you want to have the drive and the fire in your soul to do something with your life and do things that you couldn't do. I mean, there's so many things, and it's so funny. I laugh all the time. I see things, I see and do things all the time that I just laugh that I used to not be able to do. I mean, it's like bending over and tying your shoe. And when you're heavy, and anybody that's had a big gut, when you bend over to tie your shoe, your stomach goes up into your diaphragm, and you can't breathe. It's horrible. But I can bend over and tie my shoes. I can, I can get up from a sitting position without having to hold on to something. There's so many different things that I can do, and I just, like I said, I just wanted to share with everybody. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to tell you what I've done and what's worked for me. But the most important thing, guys, is you got to stop eating bad. You got to stop eating the bad foods. I mean, just cutting out bad foods. I'm not talking about getting on a certain type of diet, but just cutting the crap that we eat out of us and start eating, clean foods. If you want to go on a low carb diet, then you might not stay away from potatoes and chips and things like that. But find it that works, because if it doesn't work for you, if you can't make those changes and be consistent with it, it's not going to work. You're just going to go back to it. Believe me, I've done it 100 different times. But if you just commit to yourself, really 90 days, because at 90 days, I'm telling you, that fire starts burning so hot that you don't want to stop. It just keeps on going. So first, you got to make a plan. What are you going to do? What kind of diet are you going to decide to be on? I use the keto diet. I like food. I like cooking. I love cooking. I've been told I've been a great cook, and there's a lot of things I miss, but I like food. So, to be able to eat bacon, I can have chicken, steak. I mean, I can eat all that stuff. You got to watch your portions, of course, but there's tricks to doing that. Find you something that you can stick with. Cooking at home really helps. I will tell you, it's easier to plan your meals and plan everything. If you cook at home, whatever you cook at night, just, box it up and portion it out and have that the next day. That really does help, because you've got to make it convenient. If you don't make it convenient, you're going to get into bad habits, and those bad habits just start it all over again, and it just ruins everything. And it's so hard to reset yourself and get you back. And I'm telling you, when you light that fire and you start burning it, you've got to keep it going. Otherwise, you're just going to go right back up. The other thing is water. I can't tell you how important water is. Drinking water. If I don't drink enough water during the day, I know I'm going to be here the next day. And I weigh myself every single morning. I mean, I get up every morning. The first thing I do is get on that scale to see what happens, what's going on with me. If I'm losing weight, I'm the same. I'm obsessed with it. But, I've made it this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it an entire year, because I want to get down to this. So, anyway, this is what I did. I take the keto diet. First 60 days, I kept anything. I kept less than 30 carbs. I was taking in less than 30 carbs a day. I wouldn't recommend that for everybody, but as long as you consult your physician and they're good with it, then go ahead. Most keto diets should keep you at 50 or less, but I was pretty extreme. You don't have to watch your calories as much, although I was obsessed with that too. I try to keep it under 1,800 calories a day. I was eating fresh vegetables, chicken. I would cook most of my meals. I have eggs. Eggs are real good. They're great. They actually help your metabolism, eggs. But the diet's important. That's a lot of it. You got to start eating right. But anyway, this is what I took. So every morning when I got up, I would take Metaburn. It's a great supplement. It speeds your metabolism up. It's a thermogenic, light thermogenic, but that is fantastic. And I'm telling you, that right there puts it in turbo right there. That's my turbo. So I definitely recommend Metaburn. I took it twice a day. I took it in the morning, and I would take it right around lunch. I wouldn't try to take it past about 2 o'clock because it does kind of get you going. So I usually about 2 o'clock I wouldn't take it past then. But every morning I also would take Plexus Active. So this is what I took. I started drinking less coffee my first 60 days. Coffee really kind of does give you a little inflammation, and I was trying to get as little inflammation as I can, because I'm telling you, those first 30 days, really about the first 2 weeks when you start taking this stuff, a lot of the inflammation goes away, but really the first 2 weeks you really have to drink. Epsom salt was my savior. My God, for 2 months, I took Epsom salts baths like 3-4 days a week, because I was working out pretty hard and heavy for the first 60, 90 days, but then the COVID happened, and that we had to change that up. Anyway, I did the active. I took one of those every day. I didn't do active and slim. And I'll tell you why I didn't do both. I was taking both at once, and then I realized I started figuring out something, that if I'm on the ketogenic diet and I'm trying to watch my carb intake and I really like food, I have to start kind of picking and choosing what I can take and what I can't take. So, active is 6 carbs. If you're obsessed with your carbs, 6 carbs, and slim is 8 carbs. So these two together, 14 carbs. For somebody on a low-cal diet, no big deal at all. But for somebody that's trying to really do a ketogenic diet, you just got to start pick and choose, because if you're trying to keep under 30, then that's half of it. But anyway, I did just the active, but I will tell you this: the slim. When I wasn't taking the slim, one thing I did notice is during the middle of the day, I started getting a little bit more lethargic, or I get tired or whatever. And that slim does help you with that tremendously, because it kind of keeps that blood sugar level today. And but anyway, that was my choice, and that's what I did. I'd also drink lean. So one thing about this is chocolate whey protein. It's lean. It's got a lot of vitamins, minerals. It's good stuff. It tastes good. I like the vanilla. My daughter's not a big vanilla fan, or not a big chocolate fan, but she likes the vanilla. I prefer chocolate, but both of them are good. Sometimes they'll, I've even done this with the vanilla with the active before in the morning, and actually it doesn't taste too bad. It kind of makes it taste like a strawberry shake. But I usually would have a lean in between lunch and dinner. I would watch my calories in the evening times. I would make sure that my heavier calorie meal was in the middle of the day as opposed to the end of the day. I would try to lay off the red meat as much. I'm a big red meat eater. I love red meat, but I know that this takes longer for your body to digest that. So I limited myself to really red meat once a week if I had it all during the week. But usually I try to limit not more than once a week that I have red meat. Most of the time I was eating things like salmon. Love salmon. There's a lot, the other thing is you discover foods you didn't know you liked before, like cauliflower. I never really ate cauliflower too much, but man, if you stop eating rice and you try not to eat a whole lot of carbs, cauliflower is awesome. But anyway, I drink the lean. I would do that usually between lunch and dinner. I would make sure that I had something in my stomach between the two, because if you wait, you have to eat. If you wait too long to eat, now it's okay to do intermittent fasting, or you want to, not eat until 11 o'clock. Some people like doing that, but when you eat, once you start eating, you really need to try to make smaller meals and eat something. Try to eat something every 3 hours or so. That usually helps. P3s, they're proteins, little chicken with the nuts and cheese. Anyway, at night, ProBio. I took ProBio every night. This is a probiotic, get your stomach right, helps your digestive system. Because I'm going to tell you this, one thing I did notice about this is when my weight really started falling off, it really falling off, is really when it seemed like when this stuff started kind of going, because my stomach beforehand was, bad. And after probably about 3 weeks on this probiotic and taking the BioCleanse, another one, fantastic supplement. This BioCleanse, it helps with gas and bloating. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've been heavy, you know all about gas and bloating because this is what it is. But this right here, about 3 weeks after taking this, 3 weeks, my weight really, that's when it really started dipping. And I have the charts. If somebody wants me to email them how times when I started really dipping, you'll see that 3rd week, man, it really started dropping down. And I really attribute that to just getting my gut health right. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not processing everything right, it didn't matter. And that's probably when people started noticing about my skin. Because I asked my sister about it, she started laughing at me, and she goes, "That's all that's your Slim and your ProBio and your BioCleanse. That's all that stuff working, getting all that nasty stuff out of your body." But I'll tell you, none of this stuff that we got here. I got yeast. That's one more thing I just want to tell you about yeast. So if you're working out and you're sore, and I'm going to tell you, when you start working out, and if you work out at home or you work out in the gym or whatever, when you start working out, this right here really helps to inflate your knees, your ankles. When I started taking this, and this was probably about after the 1st month is when Angie suggested this, I started taking it. I really did notice that I didn't hurt as much. And I'm going to tell you this, if you're really heavy, maybe you only need to lose 20 or 30 pounds, maybe you lose 50 pounds, or maybe you lose, a couple 100 pounds like I thought I did. You have to be consistent in what you do. You have to drink water. You got to eat right. Do you have to starve yourself? Absolutely not. And anybody that tells you you have to starve yourself to lose weight, that is 100% not true. It is the food that we eat, when we eat it, and all the processed foods that are just so easy. And I'm going to tell you, when you start thinking about the stuff that you put in your body, and you start putting good stuff in your body, it's amazing how much better you start feeling. But I cannot be happier with my results with Plexus. I'm an ambassador. I don't do this as a business, although I may need to, because I'm a believer. I take it. I do the stuff for the discount. That's what I do. So, but I will tell you that, taking this product is, if you take it and you drink your water and you eat right, I 100% know that you will lose weight and you will get to where you need to be. Exercise is important too. You don't have to work out like a maniac like I did for the first 90 days. You don't have to do that. Try to walk. Walk 30 minutes every night if you can, or every few days. Try to do some walking. You got some dumbbells or sandbags. Speaking of sandbags, I was over at Mom's house. I put some sandbags out. She was having some water going to her pool, and it was getting her pool dirty, so we put some sandbags out. And anyway, I went over her house, picked up those sandbags, and dropped them across the thing. And I wasn't realizing what I was picking up, but I picked up 2 sandbags, put on top of each other. I picked it up, and I was like, my God, this is heavy. And I started walking, and I set those sandbags down on my back, and I was like, my God. I realized that those sandbags, they were 50 pounds a piece. It was 100 pounds. At that time, when I picked those up, I think I'd already lost 115 pounds. And I thought to myself, I carried that weight every single day of my life. And how my bones didn't just completely just crush onto themselves, I have no idea. But it made me think. I said, my God, my body used to hold that up. And I used to walk around. No wonder I couldn't walk around anywhere. I'd go up the stairs. I couldn't catch my breath. I know 100% without a doubt that these products, they all work. They all work. And if you're considering Plexus, I 100% recommend that you do. You take the products and you find something that works for you, that's consistent, that you can stick to, that your family supports. Tell everybody what you do and what the stuff you're taking, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this stuff has changed my life. I've lost 122 pounds in 8 months. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. This is what I look like. I mean, I'm not super thin, but I'm a 255-pound man. These jeans, I don't know if you can see this. These jeans, I used to wear these jeans 8 months ago. This is a size 56 jeans. These are 44s. I could cover up in this and sleep at night with this now. I mean, that's just, I can't believe I used to wear that, but those are the pants I used to wear 8 months ago. And it's just, guys, I'm telling you that, I'll be 47 August 12th. Me and my wife are getting ready to go on vacation, and I can't wait to go to the beach. Cannot wait to put my bathing suit on. I got a bathing suit. I wear a 2X now. I'm not wearing a 4X. I don't look grotesque with my shirt taken off. I can get me a nice tan. No kiddos. It's going to be nice. But I just want everybody to know that, you can do this. And if you're thinking about Plexus, if you want to talk to me, if you want to call me or, message me, I'll be glad to talk to you one-on-one about, the very specific diet that I was taking and what exactly I was eating and everything. And if you want to, try the plan that I was on, I'll be 100% supportive of you, and I'd be glad to, Lynn, help you out if you want to do this. But I'm going to tell you this, that it is the best thing that I think I've ever done for myself. And I cannot wait to do the things that I used to love to do and I used to couldn't do. I can go skiing again. I love going skiing. I go skiing. I mean, I love skiing. I love the mountains. And last time we went skiing, I go down two runs and I'm done. I couldn't do it the rest of the day. My damn knees were killing me. I can't wait to do that. I get on a roller coaster. I couldn't get on a roller coaster because the damn thing wouldn't click down on me. I didn't want to fall out, but I couldn't ride a roller coaster. There are so many things I get to do, and I can't wait to have this next part of my life. I'm going to continue the program. I'm not stopping the product. I get one cheat day. I don't cheat. I don't have cheat days. Some people do that. Some people don't, but I don't cheat. But I do want to cheat on my birthday. So on my birthday, August 12th, I will be cheating. I'm going to have me a baked potato that's loaded, everything on it. I hadn't had one of those in a long time, and I really like baked potatoes. So that's what I'm going to have. That's my cheat day. So, anyway, if you message me, my email address is k3fields@gmail.com. You're welcome to email me anytime. Look me up on Facebook. Get a hold of Angie. But again, if you want to talk about the product, talk about what I've done, or any help with your diet, call me. I'll be glad to try to help you out. And Angie, I can't, I've said this before. I can't thank you enough for kicking my ass, for making me take this product, because it really has changed my life. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I feel great. I think I look good now. Now I feel good. I walk in the building, I feel like something again, and that's a great feeling, because I was so down on myself for so long. And anyway, I just thank you so much for supporting me and checking up on me and texting me in the morning and making sure that I'm okay. And if I'm, how am I doing? And I'd update you. I send you pictures. Some pictures you may not want to send to your brother, but I send them to you, but anyway, I thank you so much. And I thank everybody for listening. And again, just if anybody needs any help or wants to talk some more about it, glad to help them out. Thank you so much.
Well, now you're going to make me talk after you made me cry. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And y'all, this right here is this is why I share, because these products, they are changing people's lives. So if you are an ambassador and you are, or you are taking these products, keep going. Don't give up. The things that I love that Kenny shared is Plexus is just a tool in your tool belt. You can't expect to lose weight or to meet your goals, and if you're not taking the products consistently. One, if you're not, it's about your diet too. If you're going to McDonald's and taking Plexus products, you're still going to maybe be a little bit healthier, but you're still eating McDonald's. Like, you've got to work on your exercise. You've got to work on your diet. I love the tips that he gave as far as things that you could do, making it convenient, prepackaging your meals, planning that out. Those are all things that are so important, and making sure that you drink your water is so incredibly important.
Yep.
I know I wrote down something else. I know that you talked about your joints, how your joints are so much better, inflammation. I mean, you have seen the pictures, absolutely amazing. I am beyond proud of you, and I cannot wait to see you at the end of the month. And I'm pretty sure that I can hug you and completely wrap my arms around you. So I'm really excited to do that. So thank you all so much for hopping on this call tonight. We are so happy that you have joined us. If you have any questions and you would like to reach out to me, reach out to my brother, or maybe reach out to the person that invited you tonight, we would be happy to share more. And I'm going to end the recording, and I'll open it up in case anyone wants to ask any questions.